We've been told a lie since we were 5 years old. A lie that sounds noble, but acts like a cage. That lie is, the harder you work, the more money you make. Think about it. If that were true, the construction worker pulling 12-hour shifts in the sun would be a billionaire, and the CEO taking a midday golf break would be broke. But the world doesn't work on sweat equity anymore. It works on leverage. Most people are trapped in a linear game. They trade 1 hour of their life for $20. If they get sick, the money stops. If they want to double their income, they have to double their hours, but there are only 24 hours in a day. You are hitting a ceiling you didn't even know was there. Today, I'm going to show you the leverage loop. It's the mechanism that allows the wealthy to generate more in an afternoon than most people do in a year. And the best part? It doesn't require more effort. It requires a different type of effort. Imagine two people living in a village with no water. Every day, the first person, we'll call him the grinder, grabs 2 heavy buckets, walks to the river 3 miles away, fills them up, and walks back. He sells the water and makes a decent living. He's the hardest worker in town. The second person, the architect, does the same thing for the first 4 hours of the day. But in the afternoon, while the grinder is taking more trips to the river to earn extra cash, the architect stops. He takes his shovel and starts digging a small trench in the dirt. The grinder laughs. "You're losing money," he says. "I'm making twice as much as you today." Fast forward 2 years. The grinder's back is starting to hurt. He's tired. He can only carry 1 bucket now. His income is dropping. But the architect? He just finished his pipeline. He turns a faucet, and the water flows into the village 24/7. He makes money while he's eating. He makes money while he's at the gym. He makes money while he's asleep. Most of you watching this are carrying buckets. You are exhausted because you're trying to run faster, when you should be building a pipe. If you write a piece of code, that's a pipe. If you record a video, that's a pipe. If you set up an automated investment, that's a pipe. If you're just working for a paycheck, you are maintaining your life. If you are building an asset, you are creating your freedom. The reason it feels like less effort is because of compound interest. In the beginning, the pipeline is a lot of work for zero reward. But eventually, the curve flips. You reach a point where the system produces more than your labor ever could. That is the moment you become truly rich. Going back to what we discussed in our last video about identity debt, most people spend their bucket money on things that make them look like they have a pipeline. They buy the car, the watch, the clothes. To build your pipeline, you need to understand the 4 levers that move the world. Lever 1, labor. This is the oldest form, having people work for you. But labor is permission-based. You have to lead people, manage them, and pay them. It's high stress. For most of us starting out, this isn't the way. Lever 2, capital. This is money. When your dollars have babies. If you put $1,000 into a system that returns 10%, that money worked for you while you slept. Money is a great slave, but a terrible master. The problem? Most people think you need a lot of money to start. You don't. You just need a system. Lever 3, content and code. This is the new wealth. This video you are watching right now is a leverage loop. I recorded it once, but it can be watched by 10,000 people while I'm out for a walk. It never gets tired. It never asks for a raise. It's a digital soldier working for me 24/7. Code is the same. An app works for you while you sleep. Lever 4, trust and reputation. This is the most underrated lever. When people trust your brand, the Shekswealth brand, it becomes a lever. Opportunities come to you without you having to hunt for them. So, how do you actually apply this? It comes down to a shift in your daily psychology. I call it the 80-20 maintenance rule. 80% of your time can stay in your bucket job. You need to pay the bills. But 20%, just 90 minutes a day, must be spent on pipeline activities. What is a pipeline activity? It's not checking emails. It's not looking busy. It's building an asset that can live without you. But every time you buy a luxury you can't afford, you are selling a piece of your pipeline back to the river. You are committing yourself to carrying buckets for another 5 years just to pay for a costume. The goal isn't to look rich. The goal is to be free. Stop trying to work harder. Start trying to work smarter. By asking yourself one question every single night before you go to bed. What did I build today that will work for me tomorrow? If the answer is nothing, you're still carrying buckets. It's time to start digging. If you want to understand the psychological traps that keep you carrying those buckets even when you have enough. Watch this video next on the Payday Paradox. Keep building. I'll see you in the next one.